we're here. Cool. All right, so let's switch over to gold. Let's do some points of interest. We're a little bit late starting it, as in New York session already moved up. So I just need to reassess my zones that I had done from the weekend. You guys got any ideas? So probably looking, let's bring up this. Start with daily first. London session was bullish. Had a little inside candle for this daily, making lower highs. We're inside of this wick. We haven't really had, we've already pushed up, then down, then up again. So Asian session's already done a bit of a number. We've got a 4-hour HCS. We've got a 4-hour rejection wick followed by a second one, but we're coming back up now to push into this. We did have a 4-hour liquidity candle over here. Price has got this doji. We just need to assess whether we're going up or down for NYSE. We don't have any news. We've got some Euro news in about 5 minutes. We've got Lagarde speaking, but we don't really have any US news. Let's see if there's any unscheduled news. Has anyone been saying? We've got Goolsby talking now. So that's a Fed speaker. Obviously he's a hawk. Feels like rates will have to stay higher for longer than markets had expected. So he's trying to, like, you know, that's bullish for USD. Let's see if the market will believe that. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if there's any funny business going on. 3 hour. So we've got a 3-hour doji low. Let's recycle some of these lines. 3-hour doji low, 3-hour doji high. Three-hour doji low. Got a liquidity candle. That's London Asian session. Forget that. Check the 2 hours. 2-hour liquidity candle. Started with no bottom wick really on this one. Nothing much in the way of interest up here. Okay, let's see if we can look for rejections up here. I do have this gray zone, which I believe is a 2-hour zone. I'll just highlight it so it's easier to see. This one across here. See how like you got a lot of wicks into it, but you don't really have many candles. Like they either close, oh, you got a little bit of a cluster here, but you get a lot of rejections from this zone. This here didn't really hold up too much, but I wonder if we can either stay above it or stay below it. Now, 1 hour, London did a liquidity grab to the top side, hit 1927, pulled back all the way, recorrected the move, 1920. Now on it is rising up again. This candle, I know you guys use Forex comms, so we'll sort of flick between the two. 45 minute, that's a nice little zone up here actually. Let's see if we can push up into that area. Got the wick fill. This is slightly lower, so there's a bit of a liquidity candle. 30 minute. Not really seeing much. I didn't see why it should turn around. 15 minute. Where was that line? I'm going to use this one. Little order block. Okay, so we've got a few little zones here. Okay, 5 minute. Okay, so we've got New York high. So over last Friday. New York high and New York low. That was good. Okay. Now, where did this move start from? Oh, this guy. Here we go. That's a target. There's a London target. This one's done already. Liquidity has been swept in this guy. Okay. So I'm going a little bit fast. I'm just trying to get it organized so we can answer some questions and they have some zones they're going to watch for. What I'm thinking is sells. Got to wait for a entry. Hopefully we don't come back down to 1924 now. Hopefully we can push up into a great zone of interest, or like POI or ZOI. Get a confirmation entry, come back down, retest 1925, 1924. If we can break under this area, grab liquidity, probably liquidity sitting here. Maybe we can even be lucky and, oh man, if we can take the London high and then come down, we might be able to retest 1923. That'd give you like a good 40, 45 pip move. Yeah. Anyway, 4-hour candle's just closed. So let's see if we can do a bit of a wick fill to come back down, or just come back down now. Maybe we can go back up. Yeah, what do you guys reckon? What are you guys looking at?
I've got a couple of no wick zones, so just at London High on the 5 minute there's a no wick, and then just above London High on the left there's a no wick as well. So I've got those two marked out a bit further back.
This one here?
Yeah, oh yours isn't showing no wick there, but mine is.
Let's have a look at Forex.com.
Yeah, that's what I'm on.
Okay, so let's mark up 1927.35.
It's a no wick on both ends on my terminal.
Oh yeah, it's a hot dog.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the purple line's the no wick. 1927.03. I'll mark that. Just know that I'm on a different broker feed. But we're probably pushed down to this zone already. So let's just chill. Though maybe NYSE will give us the better entry. But this looks like pretty ideal. But they're not really seeing too much of an entry up the top here. So we've got a liquidity candle. This is a little bit of a rejection wick. So if that is true rejection, we should break support. I don't really see much value in me entering here to here, though, even though I think there's a good chance that we can push down to this lower area. Yeah, I really want to see it reach up, like reach into a zone and then give you that good correction. But we might just push down. Is anyone in this already? What did the 1 minutes give us?
I took it on the 5 minute double top.
Where's your double top? You mean this one here? These two candles?
Let me annotate. I've traded this. Wrong.
Sorry,
Sorry, mate.
It's alright, mate. I got it. I got you. Got your back. You traded that as a double top?
Yeah, I treat that whole zone as a double top.
Okay. So we've come back down. 1 minute. It's already rebalanced. Yeah, now we can. Let's see. Make sure you change your lot sizes back to normal. I just realized mine was on 10 times higher. I don't know how that happened. I think when I reset my... Oh, that's why. When I opened my terminal this morning, it did a little update and it changed every single tab to the same lot size I was using for German.
I was that on my phone all the time.
On the phone, I can see why it does that. It just uses your last used lot size.
Yeah.
But on the computer, it normally maintains the previous lot size for the pair. But when I reset when it updated, you know, it does that live update thing. It did all of them.
For me, this is trend line. This was stock price up before.
Okay.
Everything is up, guys.
Where's that coming from?
Market open has the ability to flip it, but this is still a bit.
Okay. Located the culprit.
Even if I had already entered, I would probably have entered off that section here.
Okay.
I was already in the trade.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Had a good session too on the break.
You did?
Yeah.
I really want to see it push up into these zones because I think as long as you've got this rejection wick here, this is a rejection. This is a wick fill target. Now that we're creating all the support, I don't see really much strong price action except for just little moves within the moves. But the higher time frame, I'd say, is still very much the bulls are in the box seat. So I'd say that we could fill this wick, but once we start pushing into this area, I would say that this is a candidate to have a decent correction from. Need a, like, it's still not, it's not as it's definitely not as clean as it's not as clean as German 40. Not the chart anyway. So 930, 1929, 73. Where's that on my chart? Yeah, that's bang on the here. So maybe we can keep on trading bullish for that wick fill to go with the London volume. And then we can look for the sells. Maybe it could be a buy to sell move. And we sort of stay contained within this zone. Buy to sells. So if I'm thinking that, can I plan an entry long? Once one of these liquidities have been rebalanced, yeah, I think might be looking at this idea, thinking something like this. To go up. And then once we're up here, probably we'll run out of time or patience, but we might be able to find something back down like that. I'm going to try plan this buy to go with the higher time frame, to go with the higher time frame wick fill, to go for the higher time frame liquidity up the top. Hopefully we just didn't. Hopefully it didn't move before me. Let's go to the higher time for 3 minutes. Look for an entry from here. I've got to wait for this. Got to wait for this area to be taken out first. Then I'll look for a setup and I'll go long. So while I'm going to wait for that to happen, I'm going to go grab a drink. So I'll be back in a minute. All right. Yeah, German 40, man. What a beauty. Looks still going. Just incredible. Once we're underneath these monthly levels, it's just been free fall. Beautiful correction, free fall. Hey Peter, how are you? Day's been excellent, thanks. All right, so taking out this first little imbalance. Can we push a little, have a little dig deeper? Only concern is it actually is doing these pretty aggressive pushes on the 5 minute. Pretty aggressive. Okay. So 215. Did we start with some of these? Oh yeah. That's where they pulled the trigger. That last minute of the 15-minute candle. That last minute. Wait for an entry. Don't go cowboy on this one. Grab the liquidity, maybe just underneath. Extend the current New York low. There's definitely news beans as well. Maybe it's Lagarde actually. Maybe it's some comments that she's made, her speech. All right.
This is about a bounce too.
Wait for a sweep. I'm gonna wait for a sweep. It's flipping bullish. Ooh. If you can get a few little dojis here, sweep the low, then that could be anticipation. Entry long. Can we do a poll?
Hayden, wouldn't those 5-minute HCS suggest that support's going to break?
Yep.
I think you might sweep that line you've got top right, yeah, the no wick line. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm hoping that it might. This is a little bit confusing.
Yeah.
But it could be sell into a zone to buy from, because I do like this this zone up the top, but I don't like how that formed. But this is a decent area though as well.
Cool, okay.
I think that we can at least retest 1925. But there is a nice little zone here, 1923. Okay, 3-minute close of the doji. We haven't really seen a rejection wick yet, so we haven't really got the first one, apart from being in the support zone that New York started with. So really need to see rejection and then a second rejection from the downside. Still no wicks here to be taken out. Pressure still to the downside. So still haven't got really any confirmation that that I'm waiting for for a reaction, but I still haven't got it yet. So yeah, waiting for NYC though. Yeah, not a bad idea. We're so close now, 8 minutes away. What did Comics do? Comics... Oh, this was the Comics push. Little wick down and then pushed up. Okay. So you had the negation here, hey? 2-bar negation. More downside. So we should at least retest this area. Then you can look for now maybe downside if you want to trust this zone for more downside. Or can we trust this area for retracement? Okay, flipping bullish. Oh boy. Not confident enough in this one to go. Oh, that's a. If it can Damn, man. I feel like it's trying to trap me into something. Yeah. This feels like it can go either way. It feels like it can go either way. Okay, 5 more minutes. What are we gonna do? So hopefully I can probably sweep this area. But because we've got these rejection wicks are troubling me. I'm still going to look for upside. I just don't know where this is going to start moving up from. It does make sense to even come back this low. Yeah, it looks like we're starting to break that zone. So can we pull liquidity from underneath, somewhere underneath here? $15-minute closes another liquidity candle. This one looks like we've got a bit more downside. Looks like NY's. What was that?
22.50. I'm looking at that level.
Yeah. So I've got on the 5-minute, I've got this zone underneath as well. Just realized.
Yeah.
Okay, come on. NY volume coming in. $19.20 area, yeah. Oh, $19.20, it's a bit lower. That's on. Oh, looking far to the left. This bit. Let me just label it. Already had the label on there. Oh, Asian session. Yeah, 2 hour, no bottom wick. Just gotta. It's too far across that label. Labels all over there. Okay. What's this, guys? What kind of candle is this one?
Got
Negation. Yeah. Outside candle. Engulfing will take the body. Outside candle is the high and low. Just need to close above it. Or below it. Okay, this is NYSE. Is it going to hunt for more liquidity? Or we're going to push back up to 1925 at some stage? Or we're going to keep on going all the way down to 1920. So we've already had, so this move up here indeed did break support. So this one's played out nicely. Now where's it going to offload that liquidity? And then when are we going to do a correction? And that doesn't need to be much of a correction. Even a correction to here is alright. So NY swept the low, made a new NY low. Is it going to do wick fill and keep going down? Or are we going to reject and push back up to...
This Saturday doesn't have any rush. There's no hell.
Okay. No, looks like it's eating for more. Uh, 1919 last area. Yeah, 1919, 1920. That'd be a pretty nice area. As deep as it can go before it gives you the setup, gives you more upside potential, which is what I like. Took that see that 5 minute, this one up top, this one here, just took that liquidity. Now we're getting that little reaction. So nice little 10 pip reaction from this guy, which was this no wick candle. Now can we find a setup? Can we finally get a rejection from here and have price do that? It's got no bottom wick on here yet. Still got no bottom wick. There we go. Okay. Can we get along soon? Come on, push, push. There any cowboys here that took this one?
No.
Tempted, but no,
Not yet. Yeah.
not yet.
There's a nice zone, this one.
Okay, you in?
Not yet. Not yet.
Just wait for the retest of this rejection here.
Yeah, gold can be brutal as well. Gold's unforgiving. I think oh man, I'm actually very tempted to go. I want this one to close bullish, but I am tempted for something like this. I'm tempted. I'm wondering if I can get a sweep, tighten it up a bit. I don't trust this wick. I don't. Yeah. I think I'd rather wait for a time frame up here.
Right.
I feel like I can go two ways here. I think the longs are coming. It's just how low can it go? How accurate can we be? The way that it's hesitating so much, something's cooking. All right, so it did go back, and it on the 1 minutes. This is make or break now. If we can break this up this high again, we've got another push coming. Far out.
That bearish candle, the third one down on the 1 minute, can that be considered a liquidity candle?
Yes, you can. It can. That's what I was. Even though it didn't close bullish, I was actually thinking, it would have been nice if it closed bullish. But that is a very tempting. If this is indeed two rejections, and I know it's kind of disguised here, but resistance should break. But the resistance is right in front of it. Then this is the next area of liquidity. So we're playing in such a narrow range, and then if it breaks above, if you wanted to wait for it to break above here, you got this next area of liquidity as well. So it's just such tight little crappy ranges that it's just not nice, because your risk is getting large then, and then you've got more rejection points. So I'd like to believe these lower time frames are telling the truth, but I think if a 5-minute candle can actually close as a doji, and then we can find more rejections from here and then push in bullish, then we might be able to get like a better entry, risking this much, and then you can look for that entire area. This would then start forming we don't it kind of sucks that we don't have like decent price action in the late London session for us to give like a, higher time frame rejection candles. It's looking decent. It's moving little by little.
Yeah.
How about this one? Maybe I could consult Forex.com.
There's that 5-minute imbalance candle to the left. It's just been taken and it's making its way down again.
Yeah, that would have been my. Was that the target I had in mind? No, I had the 3-minute. I had the 3-minute. No, it was that one. Yeah, that was the one. No, wait, why is it?
I think it's further up.
That's what I thought it was further up, but that's that 5. Oh, maybe it's just I didn't redraw it. But now you see how it's taken. See how it's taken this one. So if this was the start of the manipulation, this is your lower time frame flood of orders that pushed it into. The problem is this is not really a higher time frame. It's not a clear higher time frame zone, is it? It's not really a clearer one. So that's why I'm don't really know about this. It's been good enough for a rejection. Good enough for a 20 pipper. But it's kind of crappy risk reward. What if we, because liquidity style, it's not really too nice. What about from a higher time frame, just looking at wick ends? Man, I'm glad German was better than this. Gonna have to just wait. You gotta sit in your hands and then just trade the extremes. I like this entry, even if it was a cowboy entry. I think that move was alright. It's not worth that much, but now inside of this area, I think this is a flip of the coin. I'm not going to put any risk behind it. There's no point. What do you guys reckon?
I'm watching indices now, mate.
Yeah, we could have done NAS trading, couldn't we?
I'm going to see where the 15 ends because it's currently a doji. So give it a minute and see.
Yeah. That's a big doji, isn't it? Like almost a perfect one. Look at it. Classic example of just indecision. Trapping people into buys and sells. Oh, now it's a little bit life, fighting for its life. Could this 3-minute be rejection? If this is a true rejection resistance should break. It's closing lower. Oh my god.
It's taking the 1 hour doji on the left too, so it's a bit tempting still.
What's this zone? Is that
So that is a break of the engulfing to the left. So there's an engulfing candle. Hang on, let me just mark it up. This candle here takes an engulfing that made a move, breaks below it, and it creates a zone from there and there, suggesting it might come back up and then head down.
This like orange color?
Yeah, yeah. So it's an extension of this zone.
Keep an eye on the 3-minute candle right here. This could have been, this may be it.
I actually turned that zone off in the settings, to be honest with you.
Which, where is it?
On inputs. Engulfing candle,
This
break
break
box.
boxes.
Yeah, that's it.
Is this the latest version, 1.1?
Yeah. Have you got 2 of them on? Oh no.
No.
Oh no, sorry, right. So this is actually it's 2 things. You've got HCS there as well. It's doing a break of that HCS
Right.
as well. And I do keep that on.
Okay. All right, so it's closed. Can we trust this? Can we trust it? Holy man. It broke the high. If it breaks the low, then we can't trust it. I think if we're pushing back up and actually like literally following this pathway, I think we can afford to take, if it forms a little support, I think, or like a rounded bottom, I think we could I think we can take late entry if we need to, so we don't need to worry about trusting this or not.
Yeah, got to agree.
Could this have been considered a anticipation entry, because that bullish on the left, the most recent one, is taken the low of all the rest of them.
Anticipation would have been entering here.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would have had a tight stop loss. Would have only been 10 pips.
It's got the same thing on the 1 minute, but it closed bearish.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's kind of done nothing since for the last 20 odd minutes. Super tight range.
Certainly more inclined to trust the 5 minute HCS. If it comes back down.
Yeah. If it closes back above here, I think we've got a good chance of going up.
That's the 15-minute high taken out.
Yeah. They've got their liquidity now. Has anyone taken? Did anyone go with these buys? It's far enough away now. Safe to say.
No, I didn't.
Sarah's in.
I'm watching US 30.
Oh yeah. How many hundreds has it moved?
In the first 2 minutes of the NYSE, it moved 63 pips.
This is it here. This is a true beast.
The Bronco, man.
Yeah. All right. Can we keep on going up now? Griffin, you're in as well.
Germans had a nice little bounce too.
The Germans at 370, getting back up to 15.4. This hour's 30 minutes looking. Oh wait, sorry, my zigzag. Oh no, yeah, it's looking pretty good. It's like a classic head and shoulders. Yeah, boy. Nice.
Oh, there you go.
That's the area. This is the danger zone now. I was thinking that little retest of like, oh man, this is looking not bad. Yeah. Good kick now. That's it. Rani, you're in. Congrats, buddy. Nice move. Yeah, guys, this is clean. Look at the retest of that zone. Little HCS here. Wick down, grab the liquidity like we pointed out at the start. That's what I was just wondering. I was like, which one are you going to do it from? And then it gave you the setup. Now you could try, and then it was just hard to trust. It was hard for me. It was hard to trust because this wasn't as well defined. It wasn't like we didn't have as nice areas here as I'd like to see, but the upside made sense. We just needed to wait for it to come back, take out this area. It had left liquidity behind on the way down. The lower it moved, the better for entries, because it gave you a bit more clearance. So Cowboys entries would have paid you well in London session as well. But that was the confirmation entry. Oh, that was anticipation, sorry. Confirmation when it closed bullish or breaking above. Late entry would have been that bad boy right there when it did the retest on that zone. Now we want it to break up. If you can get closures above here, 1929 incoming. Look at that, man. No wick, no bottom wick. What a move. Yes, sir. Yeah, German 40 was how good was that, Rani? That was amazing. Yeah, this is good. Nice work, guys. Nice work. Let's just hope we don't get too many rejections here. But I'd say that if this is the liquidity that's been taken, it's going to power through this. Now we've got this upside. Back up to like if we look at this now on the 30-minute chart, having a wick like this and reaching so high into the wick, it makes sense to do a full wick fill. It just gave you the pullback because it left liquidity behind. Far out. How good is price action? Yeah, very good. I think one of the important lessons here is for both gold and German and any volatile pair. Once you set a bias, stick to it. Stick to it. Plan your entries, plan your zones. I'm not saying that you can't ever be flexible and change your bias once you've seen something. Like if you're planning buys and then price pushed up and it got to a zone, doesn't mean you can't, like, you know, ping pong or take sells from a sell zone that you've anticipated. But don't ever come to the market and be like, I think in buys, and then like, oh no, look at this, it's keep going down, and then switch to sells. Don't do that. Most of the time that won't pay. That won't pay. Does that make sense? What I mean by that, guys?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
If you switch your bias because of what, and you're reacting to what price is doing, you're already in the trap. Most of the time. Not gonna say every time, but most of the time you're already been trapped then. The whole point of these sell to buys is to get people to start selling for them to buy too. That's the whole point of it. Or opposite. Whole point of them to push price up is to get people starting to switch from sells to buys, and then as soon as you do that, you just bought the high. It can look scary. Like that would have been, like, to be honest, when I was like, I didn't take it because it looked too scary for me to take that on a Monday day, without having, because like I had zones here, but I didn't have full confluence into wanting to say I'm 90% certain on this one. But it was for those that aren't afraid to take a trade. There's a clear setup.
I probably would have taken that one, but because I tended it all lost just a little earlier, I thought I'd give it a miss.
So the outcome of the previous trade affected this current one. Yeah, that happens to me. If I take a little loss earlier and I get back to plus profit, I'm like, I'll take that. Reset the board.
I've got Tiger White, so switch pairs.
Yeah, it was a nice move though. What did it look like on the fives? What have I done? ATT. Oh, nice HCS as well on here. No wick candle. Start of the move. Little order block. Rejection. Consolidation. Took the low. Closed bullish. Anticipation. No bottom wick. It's like a... just bulldoze through everything. 1928.8 was your initial plan to sell from. Yeah, I agree with that one. Yeah, but it made sense to buy once it pushed back down. Yeah, I mean, because I know you're in Victoria, so it doesn't make sense for you to plan sells and price being all the way down here. If this is a buy zone for you already, you're not going to wait until it gets all the way here, and it might take like the next 30 minutes, an hour by that stage, just getting to like 1 in the morning, and then plan those sells. You got to take the trade that makes sense for your time frame, your session, your own personal session.
For sure, Hayden. And with that, I think I'm going to call it a night.
Oh yeah, cool man. Oh, sleep well, buddy.
Thanks for guiding us through that little trade. That was awesome.
Yeah, you're welcome, mate.
And I love the German 40. I was cooking dinner watching that. That was awesome.
Yeah, man, I love that pair.
Yeah, that was gold. All right, guys. We'll see ya.
Catch you, mate.
Have a
See you
good
tomorrow.
night.
See ya.
Bye.
Yeah, I think I'm not gonna hang around too much longer. I need to go drop these keys back from my old place. And later I leave it, the more traffic I have to deal with. Now, this pullback makes sense because it's just an imbalance candle. So when you see this, how much support resistance was there being created inside of this? Not a whole lot. So if it's coming down, there might not be a whole lot that is going to stop it until we start seeing a round and bottom and then fresh support being created, which is fresh orders, like order flow coming into the market. So until then, I wouldn't want to be like just taking pullback longs unless we start seeing price action. But see, we didn't change our bias. And you finally got the good move. Gold has that ability to most often, not every time, most often, give you a good, even if you've got the wrong bias to start with, as in not the trend bias, it's still good enough to give you a trade, at least a 30 pip, 50 pip kind of move. But I'm going to scoot, so you're welcome, buddy. Yeah, it's my pleasure actually to help you out. You've helped me out plenty of times. Time to pay it back. So, all right, guys.
Right, then take care, buddy.
Take care. Take care. Hold on to. If you made money today, hold on to it. Hold it very tightly, both hands.
Thank you, Hayden.
Okay. All right, guys.
See you later, guys.
I'll see you later. Catch you.
Thank you, everyone.
You're welcome.